right, so as you see, I'm in Germany yet again, and I figured I'd do like an update because about 2 weeks ago I left it kind of like all fucked up, and I don't want to leave it all fucked up. So let's get the updating. Not sure how long this is gonna be, but y'all know I like to ramble, so let's just get into it. So I know probably the first thing you guys want to know is Achan okay? Short answer, no. I am not. I am the furthest thing from okay. I was watching The Evil Within before I left Philadelphia, and one of the lines that I forgot I liked was one that Joseph says. He was like, Sebastian asks him, "Are you okay?" And Joseph's answer is, "I don't know what I am, but it's definitely not okay." And man, when I heard that line, that resonates super fucking hard. So yeah, I am definitely the antithesis of okay. However, I'm going to say long answer with a caveat. No, I'm not okay, but yeah, at some point in the future, I don't know when that is, but some point in the future, I will be okay. But right now, oh hell no. No, no fucking shot. No fucking shot am I even remotely close to being okay. So I started before I left Philadelphia. There was a situation that had happened, and I wasn't able to help because basically I was like, this was like a few days after finding out all the embryos didn't make it, and my mother abruptly informed me that I have to watch my nieces, and I kind of freaked out because I just, even right now, still can't really be around kids or around people that have kids because it's kind of raw. So when I told my mom no, because she just expected me to just pony it up, she just kind of looked at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And it's just like, everything is wrong with me right now. So I was going to kind of suck it up and just go do what I had to do. And my brother was like, "Oh, please don't. Oh, please, God, no, don't do this. If you can't handle it, please don't do this right now. I will figure something out." And I still feel very guilty about that. But then my mom came in a little later on and was like, "Well, maybe you should get therapy." And I really legitimately tried to find a therapist while I was in Philadelphia. And one lady who I wrote that same day, my mother was like, "You should go see a therapist." She just got back to me Tuesday, Wednesday, and was like, "I'm so sorry that happened to you, but I don't have any free time to take new clients." So I was like, "Okay, well, thank God I wasn't in a really horrible state, because one, it took you 90% of a month to get back to me, and two, you didn't have any availability anyway, so it's a good thing I really wasn't at rock fucking bottom." The other person that I contacted, the other woman I contacted, she was like, "Well, I could take you as a new client, but you're leaving and I'm not there the next week, and we'll just table it for when you get there in June. And it's going to be $170 basically." And I was just like, fuck. So I reached out to, of all things, BetterHelp, and I know there's like this super famous YouTuber who worked with them, but something I never got under. I don't understand what the fuck happened with Philip DeFranco and BetterHelp, but I reached out to them because I was like, "Yo, this is really fucking bad, and I need to talk to some fucking person that's not a family member, that's not a friend, that's just like, a professional." So I reached out to them, and that day, I was talking to a licensed therapist. So I don't know what the fuck went on with Philip DeFranco and BetterHelp, but BetterHelp has helped my dumb ass get my shit slightly together. So yeah, so I've been seeing her basically since like a week before I forget. I think I contacted them Saturday. That Saturday, the lady reached out to me, and we had a session, and I immediately was like a little better off. But this is a fucking roller coaster. What I'm going through is a fucking roller coaster. It is not a linear straight damn line. It is not just wake up one day and like everything is peachy. Pretty much, this is a fucking roller coaster because I woke up this morning and I felt fine. I woke up yesterday morning, I was a little sad, but I was okay. I woke up Wednesday morning and I was like, I was wanting to stab anybody that came at me kind of wrong. I was just, it's a roller coaster. And this is the roller coaster of emotions that I have to live with. And I am trying my best to live with that roller coaster and be on that roller coaster, because one of the things I'm kind of like, my therapist sent me something like happiness is a choice. And it's like, yeah, and I'm choosing not to be happy, but in a strange roundabout way, at least for me, I am okay with that. I am a person, I have to sit in my feelings, because if I try to force something that I'm not feeling, it's just real bad, and it's not being genuine to who I am. And it's like that line in Hamlet, to thine own self be true. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck around and try to be like trying to put a smile on my face when I'm wanting to stab you. I mean, granted, that's kind of scary for the person getting stabbed, as I'm stabbily, happily smiling and stabbing, but like, that's not good. So, yeah, so I am one of those people, I have to sit in my emotions, and like, basically, it's like, okay, wake up every day, figure out what I'm feeling for that day, and triage that, and like, even though like there's like a moment where I'm fine, where I wake up and I'm fine, I could take a nap at like 10 o'clock, wake up at 11 and be like depressed. So it's a roller coaster. It is not a straight fucking line. And then I feel kind of guilty because my husband wants to help me through all this, and I'm just like, there's literally nothing you can do for me. Like, and I know, even I could kind of hear kind of my therapist, you have to let him in. Let him into what? My head is a basket of chaos right now. I can't even figure out what I'm feeling from second to second, minute to minute. Like, why would I bring somebody else into this chaotic storm up here? So, and I'm trying to explain to my husband, like, there's like not really a whole fuckload of shit you can do for me. And I understand my husband, he's a fixer. Like, if something's broke, he'll fix it. Literally. Like, if there's like, the electrical system in this house is kind of sketchy, and then we had like these path lights for the walkway out front, and like, basically, when they fixed the one set of lights, because we had like these weird pyramid head looking lights, they took them down because they kept shorting out the entire outside electrical system. So when they put the new lights in, they still kind of didn't do it properly. So what did my husband do? He went out and fixed it. It's just what he does. My husband is a fixer. He fixes things. He sees a problem and he fixes it. Me, that's why I have a therapist. I have to, I pay people to fix my problems for me. So, because I don't want to deal with my problems. So, but he's a fixer. And I'm like, not really a lot you can do to get to fixing this. This is not a fixable situation, because it is now at a point where I understand that being a mother is not going to be in the cards for me. And it's mostly getting to the point of acceptance. I'm still a little reluctant to get to that acceptance point. Like, full disclosure, there is 2 years ago when I was in Philadelphia in 2019, almost 3 years ago, they pulled some eggs. We have one literally from that time, one left. And it costs $800 a year to fucking store this thing. So I will be going back to Philadelphia to get this fibroid again removed. And I will heal up, and I will let the IVF clinic implant me with this last fucking embryo. However, in my head, I know it's not going to take. I've already accepted that it's not going to take. I've been shown nothing in my life, in this area of my life, that's going to work out. So, and I really don't want to pay another $800 fucking dollars a year just so I can have this little tease over my head. And I'm just like, just get the fibroid removed, heal up, go back, implant. When it doesn't take, I'm done. I figure after that, there is no point in me trying to do anything else with trying to be a parent. I am done. There's one more thing I want to talk about that, but one of the things that I'm going to throw myself into is, after having lost like all that weight from weight loss surgery back in 2017, my body looks like melted chocolate ice cream. I'm just gonna be honest about the shit. It's like flabs and sags and bags and just all this fuckery. And if I'm not gonna have a child, I'm gonna have a shitload of plastic surgery to get all this melted chocolate ice cream off my body so I can have a nice body for an old lady. So that is what I intend to do, since it seems like motherhood is just completely out of the picture for me. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to live with that fucking decision and probably be like, oh God, my body looks so great, because now it don't look like under here, especially this area is real rough. Like it looks like melted chocolate ice cream, and it's really bad. So I am going to get plastic surgery to fix all that shit, and that is what's going to happen. So now I know, basically, going to be very candid right now. A lot of people even my mom was like, well, what about adoption? My husband was like, what about adoption? A couple of people like, what about adoption? And I don't have it in me. And yes, this is egotistic as shit, but I want my own biological children, and that's just where it is for me. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, how could you be like that? You're just selfish. Yes, the fuck I am selfish, but I am honest about the shit. I do not want to adopt children. I am sorry. Yes, I am very much aware that there are children in this world that need good loving homes and good loving parents and all that happy fun shit, but if I can't have biological children, I am going to just wrap it the fuck up. So I might pour all my maternal instincts into giving you guys advice, because that's the only thing left for my sad life right now. But that is it. I do not want to adopt. I am sorry that I can't be like a saint among humans, but I am a messy, fucked up person, and I'm sorry. I can't be that saintly person. I don't have it in me. I'm not a saint. I am a hot damn mess on a good fucking day. So I just don't have it in me. And I feel guilty, but my therapist, I told her this, and she was like, why are you apologizing? Why are you saying you feel selfish? And it's like, because there are kids who need good families. And she was like, if you can't handle it, at least you're honest with yourself. And that's kind of how I look at it. It's like, I'm not going to sit there and lie to myself and be like, oh, I can do this. And I know I can't. So, and I mean, perhaps I could, but I don't fucking want to. I'm just going to be honest. I don't want to. So, I mean, in my head, I'm like, see, now I'll never be a family vlogger. But that wasn't even the point. I don't want to be a family vlogger, because those people are just very strange. I don't understand that universe. But I don't need to, because it's over for me. And like I said, it's just, I have to get to accepting point, and I'm still fighting it in my head, like, well, maybe if we do this and this, and it's just like, don't fight it anymore. It's okay to not be a mother. It's okay to let go of that dream, and it's not what we wanted for our life, but it's like I told my therapist once, it's like, it's a lot of things in my life are not for me. It's not exactly what I want. It's for me to accept. And this is one of those things. I accept this. It's not what I want, but fuck you gonna do. So I just have to accept it. And it's going to take me a minute to get to acceptance. I am still on the rocky, fucked up road that is, this fucking happened. What the fuck? And what are we going to do next? Basically, I told you what I'm going to do. Fibroid surgery, fibroid surgery, heal up, let them implant me, let it fail, and then plastic surgery. That is like the long-term goal there, is all those 5 things that I just mentioned. But it's gonna take me a minute to get back to being my genuine self. Like I said, I am still on this fucked up roller coaster. And like, I've been on Reddit reading r/miscarriages and r/infertility, and I helped somebody get through like a moment, because she was like she's been seeing all this stuff on social media, and I sent her a private message, and I was like, I know exactly how you feel, because I'm going through the same fucking thing. And she was like, well, what did you do? I was like, I shut my shit down. I'm still not on Instagram. Like, I'll glance at Instagram every once in a while, but I'm not on there because I know 5 people currently are pregnant. I know, and I don't hate them. I don't want you all to think that I hate these people. It's just when you go through a situation like this, it's really fucking hard to sit there and watch people have children and just do the things that you want and you can't do them. So, yeah. So, I look at Instagram like briefly. Especially if like I've been getting a lot of weird, sketchy, like, oh, do this, win this thing. I had some dude on there talking about I'll be your sugar daddy. I was just like, I'm gonna ignore the shit out of you because I don't know what the fuck you're about and ew. So, So I think I blocked that guy because like I'm like I got too many legitimate kids on my shit. I don't need to know. So, but yeah, I'm still not on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook, you know what I mean? So I mostly hang out on Instagram, but I've been on Twitter because my Twitter is primarily lately a lot of Simpsons shit. I'm like, y'all can stop rhythmically offering me Simpsons. I am aware, but it's just Simpsons, Lolita, and Resident Evil, and occasionally Metal Gear and the Evil Within. So I don't get to see like, oh, they're having a baby, this is having a baby, these people are having children, and somebody had IVF and they're knocked up with like non-tuplets or non-uplets, and it's just like, oh my fucking god. So yeah, I shut down I told her I shut my shit down and I have not looked back. So, and I'm only on things that I know I can handle. So, because, like, one of the YouTubers I watch that's, like, a true crime thing, she's pregnant, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm not watching any of her videos right now because I'm like, I don't want to be a party to it. It's like, I am happy about you guys' happiness, but deep down, I'm a messy bitch, and I know I'm not really happy about your happiness. So, I'm human, I'm allowed to be messy. So, and again, I'm honest about it. So, I told the lady, if you need to shut it down, shut your shit down. You do not have to, you are not under any obligation to play happy when you are not happy. And she was like, thank you, because I didn't think anybody understood what I was going through. It's like, oh yeah. And she was like, well, I'm 38 and this is happening. I'm like, yo, I'm fucking 44 and this shit is happening and it's over. I quit. I give the fuck up. So, like I said, it's not what I want, but it's definitely what I need to start getting into my head for acceptance. So, that is my update. And I'm sorry I rambled on for so long, but I figured, like, it's been 2 weeks. My poor best friend, she wrote me on Instagram, and the day she wrote me was one of my I don't want to get out of bed days. So, I had to email or message her on Instagram back and let her know, yeah, I got in Monday. I'm alive. It's alive. I'm alive and I'm physically well, but tumultuous bullshit going on upstairs. And I talked to my therapist again on Monday, and I will continue to talk to her until like I am on some kind of even keel or something fucking happens. But I mean, I don't know what the fuck went on with DeFranco and BetterHelp, but I am super glad they were there for me when literally no other therapist was, because it was bad. It was last summer bad. In fact, it was a little worse than last summer bad, because my mom, she wants to be helpful. She has nobody in my family has any fucking clue how to deal with any of this. And I get it, but yeah. So that is all I have, and I am going to try to do a Lolita vlog next week. I am not promising anything. I need to do video game talk because I really haven't done any of the stuff that I love. But so until I get my life together,